Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for October 31st. Happy Halloween for those of you who are celebrating Halloween. Also, I want you to keep your eyes peeled. If I can do so, I'm going to get a Samhain reading, an extra bonus reading for you guys out there to celebrate Samhain. And I just want to ask that you guys, while I'm getting this video ready, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share at the end of the video if that's something you like to do. I just want to give a huge shout out and a warm hug to all of my new and returning subscribers. I'm definitely feeling all of the love from you guys, so thank you. And I just have a new pick a card reading out, so go ahead and check that out. It's which door should you walk through, and some pretty interesting, some beautiful, some sort of sad messages there, but well, nothing sad, but anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. So let's go ahead and get into this reading for October 31st. All right, and I just want to send you guys a huge thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love what I do. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. This is a general reading for all signs. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It means it's not for you. Okay. Wow. Your overall energy here is the Ace of Wands. I think we had this earlier this week. What an amazing energy. The Ace of Wands is all about go for it. This is potency. This is a blessing. This is finance. This is social activities. This is a new romance. But this is an undeniable spark, something that you cannot just ignore. And underneath that, we do have the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely fire energy already in this chart, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So however this resonates with you, you may either have those signs in your chart, or you may have those signs in your surroundings, or you may be dealing with somebody with a lot of those, with that fire energy in their chart. But Spirit is giving you the big go ahead here with the Ace of Wands. Just go for it. Do it. You've got this. This is a blessing, once in a lifetime opportunity. All right, the first card out here is the Five of Swords. So this is some sort of struggle, some sort of conflict. If this is a relationship you're in, it's experienced a lot of difficulties, maybe difficulties getting started. Maybe you guys have been together for a long time and there have been a lot of ups and downs. Maybe you're trying to get together with somebody and that's just been difficult. There's been a lot of competition. That's if and only if this resonates with you as a love relationship. If not, it's just that you have experienced difficulties. It could be in your job. It could be in your personal life. It could be in your health and your wellness. It could also be in your spiritual journey. But the Five of Swords is conflict, competition. It's kind of winning at all costs. And Spirit is really saying to you how important it is for you to pick your battles. You don't have to fight every single battle. All right. And it looks like you did. It looks like you stood up to someone. You've been really taking it. You've been really giving it as well. So however this might resonate with you at work, in your relationship, being single and trying not to be single, being committed, trying not to be committed. Okay. And also it could relate to a creative project as well, because the Ace of Swords, okay, could also be something that you're creating. But it is something that you are very much so attached to, something you feel like you can't leave behind. And Spirit is saying, just don't do it, because there's definitely some wish fulfillment here, you guys. And I hadn't even seen these last two cups energies. So this Swords energy, we also have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius coming out. So the Five of Swords is like this conflict, these battles. There might have been competition, although I'm seeing with the Two of Cups coming out, that you may have been, you might have been battling for the affections of someone. The Seven of Swords is, is that winning, is that, it's kind of like feeling like, all right, I've taken a rest. I'm coming out, I've been through a lot. I have it in me, I needed to take a little break here, as he stepped into his coffin, and now he's popped off these sort of these big giant nails that were in his coffin and saying, you know what, I'm back. I've got this. I can do this, and he's looking back. I love how the Seven of Swords is looking back at the Five of Swords. He's kind of looking back in awe, kind of like, are you kidding? Are you crazy? Did that really happen? Okay, and he's about to get up. You can see he's a little bit more seasoned. He's grown a beard. Okay, so it's a little bit more wisdom. Your thoughts have matured about this situation. Maybe you've had some time off, or maybe it's just been so long that you just had a flip or a switch of being battered and sort of beaten up, and this conflict and even this inner conflict you might have been experiencing. And you're looking back at it kind of like, really? I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to engage in that behavior anymore. I feel like you've let go of overthinking. I feel like you've let go of trying to fight every battle. Now you've decided, again, I'm just going to pick my battles. All right. The Seven of Swords is a lot of times it's this guy who's running away with things. In the other decks, in the more traditional decks, he's like, getting away with something. He's stealing. It could be an affair, which is definitely possible. It could have been in your past, but I don't get that from this card at all. I get him looking back at that Five of Swords, like kind of like seeing it for being kind of ridiculous and how toxic it was and how difficult it was, and just sort of being too old for it, too tired. Like, I don't know. I think I'm going to put my energy elsewhere. Okay. And in doing so and putting your energy elsewhere, you have this Nine of Cups, which is complete wish fulfillment. All right. So, this is you rejoicing, being really happy, leaving behind this conflict, this toxicity, this negative energy, this overthinking, this fighting, this, not getting enough rest. Now, again, it could be in a love relationship, it could be at work, it could be a creative project. Okay, it could resonate with you in many different ways. So take it that way. All right, but it does look like this is something you've always wished and you've always desired. And I think it took you a while to wake up and see that. Okay, so it could be a completely new person, it could be a new job, or it could be just that you're looking at the situation with refreshed eyes after taking, a nice little rest. And in your future outcome, we have the Two of Cups. That's complete love. I mean, I love this. He's pouring his, the cup that is his skull into her skull, or his or her, vice versa. Okay, and remember, when I say him or her, I'm just talking about masculine, feminine energy, not actual genders here. But look, she's touching his heart. She's actually reaching through his rib cage and touching his heart. They're so connected. They're so loving. This is an equal exchange. This is a total difference. We do see a couple here in the Five of Swords, and we see them again loving and embraced. So it may be that you're rejuvenating a relationship that was going through a lot of difficulties and coming back into this loving, equal exchange, absolute loved up energy. It could be that you were with somebody that was just too difficult and you decided to leave it behind and you found somebody new, or you will find somebody new, and that's leading you to that Two of Cups energy. And it could have nothing to do with love at all. It could be within your higher self, that self-love, just experiencing lots of conflict, deciding to walk away from it, which was your ultimate wish and your desire, and you were working on that and getting to a place where you feel unified within yourself. Okay, but Spirit overall is saying this is a huge blessing. You have to capitalize on it. Okay, and have that strength, like that Queen of Wands underneath, the charisma and the self-confidence to do it, because you were made for this. You deserve this. Okay. Wow, really nice energy for the collective, October 31st. What other messages do you have for the collective, October 31st? What other messages do you have for the collective, October 31st? Higher power. Love that. All right, chaos and conflict. Yeah, we definitely saw that. I feel like you're moving away from it though. You went in, you decided to sort of walk away from the chaos and conflict and between two worlds. Yeah, interesting. So I'm not, this is interesting because these messages for me are not normally how I would read these cards. I'm getting that you're definitely divinely protected. You have your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed. Everybody's watching over you. Leave it up to Spirit and everything's going to be just fine. Or that's what you did. You decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a rest. And you did, and you come out, you left it up to a higher power. You're able to look back at that chaos and conflict like it ain't no thing, like whatever, I'm totally over it. I've got so much, I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got so much I'm leaving toxicity behind. That's the message here I'm getting. All right. And I reversed these cards the way they came out because that's how I feel like they should be. Chaos and conflict. I think there was a lot of it, either in this past relationship, in your relationship in the past, and you're healing that, or in whatever situation this is. You didn't know which way was up. You didn't know which way was down. You were getting too stuck in the details, not seeing the big picture and how much damage it was actually doing to you. Okay, but you listen to the signs and the synchronicities, the little nudges from your angels, the whispers in your ear, those hunches, those aha moments, and that really is leading you into a much better place. Now, the final outcome card here, we do have between two worlds. All right, now I do feel like this is something that you were initially really divided about. Okay, so and I feel like this is you walking between two worlds. I think this is you finally finding that balance. And even though this is a 3 card, it's falling on top of the 2 card. Okay, and here I really get, and this is not a traditional reading of this card, but because it is falling on top of the 2, I'm getting that this is a balance. It's a balance of the light and the dark. Okay, and that's what this person or this unity or this relationship or this evolution is bringing you. And it's showing you that, you know what, you do deserve this, but also that you're capable of doing so many things. You're capable of walking in the dark, walking through that sort of moon energy and not really seeing things, but you yourself are completely capable of moving out of that and into the light and no longer being confused and no longer, being, accepting, the darkness in a way that, whether that's toxicity and moving into something that's much more peaceful and warm and caring and healing. Okay, there's another way also that you can read this card, and saying that between two worlds is also that unity between the light and the dark. We all have a shadow side. Everyone does. So blending those two things together is also speaking to, that self-love and finding that balance within, but then also within a relationship. Okay, so if that makes any sense, I feel like I'm just going to stop there. So what other energies can the collective rely on for October 31st, 2019? What other energies are here to assist the collective October 31st, 2019? All right, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Yeah, very good. That's that Fool energy, being optimistic. I think you did, or you are. Spirit is saying, okay, this is a huge opportunity. All right, take that leap of faith. Be confident. This is wish fulfillment for you. Okay, so don't pass it up. Okay, and then home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Yeah, very good. So this could be a literal change for you, a real, as they say, your actual household, the house that, the roof over your head and the people who are living with you. That's very, very possible. But remember, for a lot of us, home is where the heart is. And this is not as, it's not as literal, it's more figurative. Okay, and so remember our actions and our thoughts, and if we repeat them, and if they're toxic, okay, like this 5 of Swords energy is, if they're toxic, that becomes natural, that becomes normal to us, and that becomes our home. And I love that, and I love this interpretation and this message I'm getting from Spirit, more than an actual physical home or a structure, although that might resonate with some of you. It's like this inner situation, okay, whatever had become normal for you is now changing. This fight, this 5 and 7 of Wands, this fight, this chaos, this conflict, and somehow you woke up from it, or you were able to get out of it, okay, and that is, and that is so healthy, okay, and it's healthy for you, and it's healthy for the ones involved. And I really I love this. I think that's so interesting. And thank you for that message. Yeah, I have to thank Spirit for that message, because I love that. That more than an actual physical move. Maybe some of you did have to take a break from this relationship, or move away from this person, okay, okay, or you had to take a break from whatever you were doing that was causing you chaos and conflict. Maybe you were doing something that wasn't aligned with your highest good, and you kind of woke up and were like, why am I behaving like that? Really nice. I love that, you guys. And we're in Scorpio season, so this is all about those rebirths and those transformations. And I know you guys are so capable of making like anything negative, you know, taking like getting a higher perspective, seeing in the bigger picture, and being able to make those changes for the better. All right, manifestation, yummy. I love that. So this is something you guys have definitely been working on. This is the number 25, which may mean something to you guys. But let's go ahead and read from the book and see what message Spirit has for us. These are transmissions from our soul. If you guys have been listening all week, it's the Secret Language of Light. It's a really amazing oracle deck, really good for those of you that want to manifest and those of you that want to do journaling and that sort of thing. All right, so this is saying you will attract what you give your focus to. You are about to experience something you have longed for. You may not see any evidence yet, but don't be disheartened. Instead, be still and align with your soul. Soon you will be inspired to take a step forward where you will meet your dreams and desires. Fall in love with the unknown, and the path of the known will materialize. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. And look at that. We see that change, this Five of Swords, and you kind of taking a rest, and the Seven of Swords. Like, really? I'm going to take what I learned from this situation, and I'm going to turn it into me manifesting, my highest good and my highest destiny. All right. Your perception is altering, so you can see in a new light. All right. Definitely. Yes. I love that. Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as imagination, feeling, or dreaming, and then in the physical world as manifested objects. Enjoy the journey to all you are manifesting, and your desires will arrive sooner. This is the nature of creation. Yes, you guys, what a beautiful message for October 31st. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, comment and share if you like to do that. And remember that I love you and thank you for being on this journey. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day.